Hello my friends and welcome to the channel. There is a moment in every serious addiction, whatever that addiction may be, when you ask yourself the question, what is the point? What is the point of carrying on with this horror? I remember that moment well. I was sitting on a bed, feeling very, very alone, very, very scared, helpless, hopeless, in the greatest pain that I've ever felt in my life. I was crying tears that came from my gut, sobs that came from my gut, the sort of tears that are normally reserved, God forbid, for the death of a loved one. It was that much pain. I remember that moment. I never ever want to go through that horror again, that nightmare again. I know many, many thousands probably of people who've reached that moment, felt those feelings, felt like giving up, but have managed to turn that moment around on its head and start fighting for survival, if you like. When you ask yourself that question, I know many of you will, if you're going through horrible withdrawals, if you're in the midst of a terrible addiction, you'll ask yourself the question, what's the point? And I implore you never to give up. The way I look at it now is that the chances of you even being here on this tiny planet are 1 in 400 trillion chance of you actually existing. 1 in 400 trillion. Let that sink in a moment and think how special that is. However low your self-esteem is, however much you hate yourself in your life, however hopeless you feel, thinking you can't get out of this mess, there's no way forward, no way out of this darkness that you feel, I promise you there is. You've just got to grit your teeth. It doesn't matter how slowly you move forward, how many times you get knocked backwards, and however corny this sounds, it's a fact. You just take one step at a time, you get up and you keep getting up. You learn from each time you get knocked down. And you keep fighting because it's a privilege to be here. Life has no inherent meaning. If you're asking yourself, what's the point of my life? It doesn't have a meaning, your life. You and only you can create the meaning of your life. You have to find purpose. You have to find something you love doing that fills your life with a peace and a serenity. For me, after searching for so many years, I had success. That's a different thing. The successful careers, that's a different thing. But the real purpose, what makes you happy inside and gives you self-worth and self-esteem, that's what your true purpose is. For me, I found that helping other people wherever I could, however corny that sounds, giving service, being kind, passing on my experience so that others won't have to go through it. That is my purpose now. And also my purpose is to live my best life, physically, mentally, and spiritually, for myself, first of all, but for those that I love, having put them through so much pain. They now get pleasure from seeing me well, seeing me strong and getting stronger each day. And I promise you, if I can do this, and the many thousands, probably millions of other people who've done the same thing, whatever shit you're in now, you can get out of and you can do it too. You've just got to find that resolve. You've just got to understand that it won't happen overnight. It takes constant work day in, day out. You have to want it with every fibre of your being. There's no getting away from that. There's no saying, is it? The only way out is through. And you have to go through hell to get to the other side of it. But my God, is it worth it? You'll know the meaning of the word serenity for the first time in your life when you do. You'll also be a much stronger individual for having gone through all that pain, and much more able to help other people and find that purpose you've been hunting for perhaps all of your life, and that self-worth and self-esteem. So please, my friends, take one thing from this, if nothing else. However hopeless it seems, however helpless you seem, never, 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 never give up. Stay strong. Carpe diem. Seize the day today. Please like and subscribe the videos. Hopefully they'll help one or two more people and reach one or two more people. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.